Alright, so here we are, a couple days since my last video. I believe today is the 23rd. Let me check my phone here. The 26th. Today's the 26th. So yeah, it's been a few days. I've got a structural engineer coming tomorrow. There is a header above this archway right here that I'm currently looking at, but I don't think this wall is load bearing. You can see it doesn't go across the whole span of the house. And the trusses are going with it. They're not perpendicular to it. So I think I can just take this out, this whole entryway here, but I'll find out for sure tomorrow. If so, that would open it up to this room, which as you can see, we have taken off all of the existing flooring down to the subfloor. That was quite a task. We're still doing that in this room actually, prying up some of the flooring. You can see exactly, what that looks like here. They had some subfloor with looks like some linoleum and then some of that stick-on vinyl tile right on top of it. And the stuff is pretty thick actually, pretty resilient stuff anyway. But it's coming up, and this right here is already framed for a header. So as long as I'm okay with the height of the ceiling right there, I can just take out those 2x4s and open this up completely. To this room, we got our hot water heater disconnected and everything. Gas lines capped, the water's still off in the house. So I can pull this out, the hot water heater out together. There's still some water in it, so since I don't have access to a drain, actually I could probably just pump it out right there, but I'm gonna probably just dolly the whole thing out to the yard and dump it. That'll let me replace this floor through here, which I believe it or not, actually got moisture in it originally because they did not have a drainage on their air conditioning unit. It appears, if I am interpreting this right, that the air conditioner drainage came out of the unit right here. The water ran down here to nothing. A broken PVC pipe. I cannot imagine someone actually ran their air conditioning and just let it drain into the floor, but that actually appears to be what has happened, because you can tell there's quite a bit of rot underneath here. And I think the only saving grace for the whole thing was that they had so many layers of flooring. As you can tell here, I think they had 3 layers of floor, 2 layers of plywood subfloor. So the only thing that kept this sturdy at all for the last year that I think they lived here was the fact that they had so much flooring. And of course now I got to take all that out. This wall right here, which I thought was load bearing, I'm beginning to think maybe isn't. If it's not, and I'll know tomorrow, I think, I should be able to just take out those studs, and that would significantly reduce the amount of time I'm going to have to spend, in this room, this area here. Because if I can just take all that out, well, that's going to speed everything up. Anyway, we've cleaned out a lot of trash. It's starting to look pretty open. Our open floor plan is really coming into its own. One of the things we're discussing now is whether or not to make this one big living area and then put a set of interior French doors there too. I'm already putting one on the far side, but into the dining, kitchen, second family room area. So we have that to think about. We'll probably just keep it an open floor plan, but that's at least on the table right now. That's about it for today, I guess. So just been a lot of demolition and cleanup and busy stuff going on in our lives besides that. So we'll get all this done one of these days, moving in just a couple weeks. Alright, do another one of these in a couple days.